Right in front of where I sit and work is a wall of Post-its. You may have seen it in some other videos. And on this wall, let me show you. It's where I keep my ideas, my glamorous lists of things to buy, projects that I'm working on, possible projects that are coming up. And the point that I'm trying to make is that this cluster of Post-its and thoughts are essentially how I organize a lot of what I do, but something I want to start doing is tackling these ideas one by one and actually start making videos about these things. And I'm starting with how I organize multiple projects. Now I understand that the large majority of people who are already here at this channel are probably here because they've seen me talk about video games, most specifically a game called Skyrim. But another big passion in my life is making stuff, most specifically, if you can't already tell, videos. I like making videos. Just last week I gave a presentation on making stuff and how people should make stuff and all that stuff. Nonetheless, it was awesome, and thank you to all those who took pictures and stuff because, well, I didn't document it. Me, the video guy, didn't videotape my big talk on videos. Anyways, aside from video games, making videos is probably equally just a huge part of my life. So today, I'm gonna talk about videos and how I manage my projects, because right now I'm a freelancing dude and I got a lot of projects that I'm managing, that I'm doing. Now clearly I've already gone a little over Post-it notes, but the thing is, these don't necessarily always keep me organized. If anything, this is just a way for me to put ideas immediately out onto something and put it in a place that I can look to and be reminded of it later. And the Post-it note thing was all I was using for a while up until recently, where I started getting more projects and started having a tougher time trying to organize what was priority and where I was going to be organizing all my thoughts and ideas and stuff. So then I switched to a method that I used actually back in the day when I first started writing as a video game journalist and reviewer, and that was multiple notebooks, not just one notebook, but color-coded notebooks. So quick story time. I started as a writer for a small website back in the day called Indie Game Magazine, and for them I reviewed video games, and it was my first time ever writing or any of that jazz. And to organize my thoughts for the multiple games I was covering, I would make small individual notebooks for each game and like color code them, so I would be able to identify what game I needed to be writing about just simply based off the color. And I decided to go back to that exact same thing and do these dudes, multiple colored notebooks for multiple projects. And then I have my one main notebook, which is where I throw up all my ideas and things in life. But the reason why this is super helpful for me is that when I'm working on multiple projects or multiple shoots or editing multiple things at once, and I have an idea or something I need to make note of for that specific project, all I need to do is go to that specific color for that project and write down whatever it is I need to know in that moment. To further that, I also use multiple color pens and highlighters to distinguish thoughts and reflections. So I'll use black for my normal thoughts, but then if I have like a counter thought or something to keep in mind later that isn't necessarily in context of what I'm writing, I'll use a different color pen to get that idea down. I know, it's a lot. And then we have the bullshit, the life notebook, the mess notebook, the one that I'm not afraid to throw down a stairwell. Yeah. Now I have tried other methods like Trello in trying to organize my stuff without using paper. I've tried and it just doesn't stick with me as well. Nonetheless, I still use like a Google Calendar to organize all my appointments and everything, but when it comes to actual ideas and keeping track of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, pen and paper all the way for me. And with that said, the moment I'm done working on a project or thing, I get to take that Post-it note and have the gratification of crumpling it up and throwing it out. This video is done. Also, really quick, I'm Indovina. This is Godzilla. Thank you guys so much for watching. If there's any methods you have for organizing a ton of projects, please let me know in the comments, because I'm still exploring different ideas for what works best for me. And right now, this notebook thing is what's just doing the trick, but I'm always open to to see how other people operate. Okay, thank you. Till next time, bye.